What's going on, everybody? My name is Sharif and this is Infomesser. In today's video, we're covering subqueries in SQL. And a subquery is just simply a query inside of another query. It helps SQL figure something out first and then use that result in a bigger query. Subqueries are really useful when you just need to answer layered questions, especially in healthcare data. For example, maybe you want to find out patients above the average risk score or patients that meet the conditions based on group calculation. So in this video, I'm going to show you a few simple healthcare based examples and break them down step by step so you can actually understand what's happening and use subqueries confidently on your own. Let's get into it. Alright, for this example, let's just say I want to find all the patients whose risk score is greater than the overall average risk score in the table. And I think this example is a perfect use for a subquery because before I can compare each patient to the average, I first need SQL to calculate that average for me. So I'll get started off with my main query. I'm going to do select, and then I'm only going to select the columns that I think would be really important. So I'm going to do patient ID, of course, and then I'm going to do age, years, payer, and then let's do risk score. Of course, that's going to be there. That's the main one, patients. And what I'm doing here, I'm selecting the columns that I actually want to see in my output, and I don't need every column. I just want enough information to identify the patient and understand their risk. So now here comes the key part before I write my actual subquery. I'm going to do a where clause, and then we're going to do risk score greater than. And so what I'm saying here is only return the rows where the patient's risk score is greater than some value. But instead of manually typing a value out, I want SQL to calculate that value for me. So now I'm going to write an open parentheses, and this is going to be the beginning of my subquery. The subquery is always going to go inside of a parentheses. I'm going to do select, let's do average, risk score, and then we want it from the table. And now we're going to run this. So let's add the semicolon and hit the thunderbolt right here. So if I take a step back and really think about this logic, SQL is basically doing this. First, it's calculating the average risk score. Then it's comparing every patient's risk score against that average. Then it's only returning the patients who are above it. So this list is all of the patients who are above that risk score average. And this is the power of a subquery. And this is useful in healthcare because maybe your analyst or manager or team want to focus on the patients whose risk is higher than normal. And so this gives you a quick way to identify those patients without hard coding some random threshold. Moving on to example number 2. Now, instead of comparing a patient's risk score to the overall table average, let's compare smokers to the average risk score among smokers only. And this is a really good example because it shows that subqueries can be more targeted and more meaningful depending on the business question. So the more complex your business question gets, the more targeted that your subqueries can be. So I'll get started off with my main query again. And using this table, I'll just add a couple columns that I'll find useful. So of course, patient ID, we'll do smoker and risk score, and let's do CKD and COPD. So here I'm pulling the patient ID, whether they are a smoker, their risk score, and a few chronic condition columns that might matter in a healthcare context. So now I'm going to add a where clause, and in my where clause, I only want smokers. So let's do smoker. Doesn't have to be all cap, but we're going to add smoker equals 1. So already I'm narrowing my results to smoking patients only. And then I add this condition in, which is and risk score is greater than. So now I'm saying I only want smokers whose risk score is greater than some benchmark, and we're going to create that benchmark in our subquery. So of course, just like last time, we're going to start off with the parentheses. Open parentheses, we're going to do select, and then we want the average again. Then we're going to do risk score, close that, from patients. Let's do where smoker equals 1. Close parentheses. So what this inner query does is that it calculates the average risk score for smokers only. So when you really think about it, the full logic becomes return the smoking patients whose risk score is above the average for other smoking patients. So now let's go ahead and run this. I'm going to add the semicolon and run this. And as now you can see, we're getting patients who are smokers and have a risk score above the average smoker risk score. So overall, this is a more useful comparison than just comparing them to the whole population, because now I'm comparing them to their own subgroup. And this kind of thinking matters a lot in healthcare analytics because you often don't want broad comparisons only. You want subgroup comparisons. You want to compare a patient to a clinically relevant segment. And in this case, this is it. So here's the takeaway from this. Subqueries help you build smarter filters also. Not just the bigger queries, but smarter queries. Now we're going to filter this out even more. Let's look at a slightly different type of subquery. In the first two examples, the subquery returned one value. And in this example, the subquery is going to return multiple values. Let's say I want to find the patients whose pair belongs to a pair category where the average risk score is greater than 5. And that sounds more advanced, but let's break it down calmly. Of course, I'm going to first start off with the outer query. And this is where I'm just selecting the columns that I really want. So, of course, we're going to do patient ID. We're going to do payer, let's do risk score, and we're going to do age, years. And remember, this is just the data that I want to display when I run my subquery. So here's the important part. Now we're going to do where payer in. The in keyword is what I use when I expect multiple values to come back. So I'm saying only return the patients whose pair is found in the list produced by this subquery. So now let's write out the subquery. Okay, we're gonna first write down that outer parentheses, and then let's do select pair. So select pair means I want the pair categories. And then let's do from patients. I'm getting it from this table. And so we're gonna do group by here. And we're gonna do a group by on this pair, which means I want to analyze the data one pair group at a time. And then I'm going to do a having clause. So we're going to do having average, because we want the average risk score greater than 5, and close parentheses, semicolon. So what this says, it's only keeping the pair groups whose average risk score is greater than 5. So the inner query might return a list like certain pair categories, and then the outer query says, okay, now show me all the patients whose pair is in that list. So of course, let's run this query and see what that kind of looks like. All right, run this. And overall, this is powerful because now we are using a grouped analytical result to filter row-level patient data. And an important lesson to learn from this, if your subquery returns multiple rows, then the in clause is often a great choice. So now you're seeing two common patterns here. If the subquery returns one value, you can use something like the greater than sign or equal. And if the subquery returns many values, you often use the in clause. And understanding that distinction will help you out a lot. Quick recap for you guys. At this point, let's quickly lock this in. A subquery is just a query inside of another query. You use subqueries when one query needs help from another query. Usually that means one of these situations. 1, you need to calculate a value first. 2, you need to generate a list first. Or 3, you need to filter rows based on grouped or summarized data. And the biggest thing I want you to remember is this. The inner query returns to produce information, and then the outer query uses that information. So basically, that's the heart of subqueries. Alright everyone, that is it for this video. I hope this helped you really understand subqueries in a simple, practical way. And as always, I'll put this in my GitHub and I'll link it below so you can learn from it and use the queries. My goal is always to make sure that you feel comfortable using SQL, especially in ways that make sense for real analytics work and real healthcare data. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here and spending your time with me. And if this video helped you out, make sure to like, subscribe, and keep following along because I'm going to keep posting more SQL tutorial videos to help you level up and get more confident, whether that is for your job, your projects, or your interviews. And if you want even more content around healthcare analytics, health informatics, and AI in healthcare, make sure to join my newsletter. That is where I'll share my useful insights, career-focused content, and make learning health informatics a lot more fun and a lot more approachable. Once again, my name is Sharif. This is Infomesser, and I'll catch you in the next video.